Hello and welcome to another edition of How to Draw Celtic Knots with your host, Jason Belchamber. I wanted to show you the second of three Trillium Triskeles that are found on a Celtic artifact called the Crozier of Clonmacnoise. In the last segment I showed how to draw this one. Now I'd like to show you this guy here. And it's another variant of a Trillium Triskele. What you're going to need is a pencil, eraser, fat marker, and a thin marker. Again, this one is a variant of Trillium, so the basic shape that you're going to draw is a variant of a triangle, center dot and 3 dots. And a Trillium looks like this. But notice that this one right here has some different spiral shapes going on. Begin by drawing a triangle, which space you're going to fill. Then you draw a dot in the center, and then 3 dots halfway to the corners. You're going to draw this line like that. However, the one from here is going to curve down, not so close to the center, but start to turn up where these ones terminate. And it looks like it's going to start to form a 6. So you've got that basic shape right there. And this one is going to meet up here, and you want to hit in the center of all of these lines with a nice curve. Like so. Now, you can draw this shape with a marker and then trace over it if you just want to do the basic over and under knot. But what I like to do is use my fat marker to do the alternating spine myself. So this one goes over, but you stop at the next one. This one goes over, and you stop where it goes under. Continue this. Over and under. This one goes over. This one goes over. This one goes under. This one is going to go over here. This one is going to go over here. So you can begin to see your basic knot shape right here. Once again, I'm just going to use my fat side and make this spine nice and fat. Doing it like this can help you to trace it because it's much darker than the pencil. So you want to get your spine with an even thickness. What I'm using here is a Chinese marker for drawing Chinese calligraphy, and it makes for a really nice thick line. So there you can see your shape starting to come out. You don't want to erase until the ink has dried. So let's make it nice and sharp with the thinner one. Another thing you could do is just scan this into Photoshop, then reverse it, and then you've got the basic knot right there. Then you can fiddle with the background. However, when you do Celtic knots freehand, there's a much more natural flow that's pleasing to the eye. Anything that's static or made by a computer just looks a little too perfect and kind of looks unnatural. So just comfort yourself in the fact that the artists thousands and 1,000 years ago did not have photocopiers or Photoshop. Now, the closest place where my ribbons of these knots comes to the knotwork is going to be the thickness of your outer line. So let's choose this one here. So follow the contours of your ribbons. Like this. As it begins to take shape. It's easier to draw from the sky down to the ground. Practice makes perfect. You're always going to be making mistakes the first few times. But in order to keep practicing, let yourself become obsessed with drawing. Now I start making the spine reach out to the equal thickness as the rest of the drawing. And there you have it. All I have to do is wait for it to dry and then erase it.